Have you ever wondered what makes a photograph become immortal? 11 men, suspended in the blue sky above New York. No safety ropes, no fear, just a narrow steel beam, a simple lunch, and an American dream etched into history. This isn't just a photograph. It is humanity's declaration against height and danger. What are we truly seeing here? A moment of bravery? A staged stunt? Or a whisper from the past? Let's join 5W Explore to uncover the story behind this legendary image. And don't forget to subscribe for more hidden truths from around the world. The true story behind the photo. The photograph, titled "Lunch Atop a Skyscraper," was taken on September 20, 1932, on the 69th floor of the RCA building, now known as the GE Building, part of the Rockefeller Center. At that time, America was in the depths of the Great Depression. Millions were unemployed, but construction never stopped. Skyscrapers rose like steel proclamations. The American dream was not dead. In the photo, 11 workers, mostly Irish, Italian immigrants, and Mohawk natives, sit casually on a steel beam nearly 850 feet, 260 meters, above the ground. They weren't acting. They were living. They were called Skywalkers, people who walked the skies. Not because they were born above the clouds, but because they chose to walk on steel, in places where one misstep could mean never coming back. They laughed, ate bread, smoked cigarettes, even though one fall meant farewell forever. Who took this photo? Some say it was Charles Ebbets. Others suggest otherwise. It's believed that multiple photographers worked together that day. But the Ebbets family has produced verified handwritten records, original invoices on Ebbets' letterhead, a glass negative showing Ebbets working on an adjacent beam that day, authenticated photos he took at Rockefeller Center, and even snapshots of the image displayed in his office. They also hold original newspaper clippings from 1932 featuring the famous photo, found in his personal scrapbook. These documents have been independently verified by professional researchers, IP lawyers, and investigators, and in over 2 decades of the image circulating globally, no other photographer, or their estate, has ever claimed authorship. Yet to this day, the photo's authorship remains officially unconfirmed. Who are the Mohawk Skywalkers? The Mohawk people are one of the 6 nations of the Iroquois Confederacy. Living in northeastern Canada and northern New York State, they entered the world of structural steel in 1886, working on the Victoria Bridge over the St. Lawrence River. Since then, a new tradition was born. For over 140 years, Mohawk ironworkers helped shape some of the most iconic landmarks in North America. Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, Sears Tower, CN Tower, bridges like the Brooklyn Bridge, George Washington, Golden Gate, and San Francisco Bay Bridge. They also participated in rescue efforts at Ground Zero, and in rebuilding the World Trade Center after 9/11. Why would a people of the Earth work in the sky? This question has puzzled anthropologists, and even the Mohawk themselves. Some say their skills came from a tradition of walking across logs over rivers, requiring balance and agility. A construction executive once described them as mountain goats with sure footing. But Mohawk ironworkers disagree. They're not fearless. They're respectful of heights. As Don Angus, an ironworker from Conawaite, once said, "We're not unafraid. We're just more careful." Why do they keep coming back to the skies? Perhaps it's the warrior spirit, the courage honored in Mohawk culture. Perhaps it's the pride of doing dangerous, essential work, where the cost of a mistake is death. But above all, it's tradition. Mike Swamp, an Akwesasne ironworker, says, "My father was an ironworker. My son is an ironworker. It's in the family. And Angus adds, my grandfather and his grandfather both worked with steel. These beams in the sky, they're not just a job. They're legacy. Staged or real? There's been much debate over whether the photo was staged. Christine Roussel, archivist at Rockefeller Center, said, once you see this photo, you never forget it. But she also noted, the funniest thing is, it was staged to catch public attention. Other photos taken that day show workers playing football, holding the American flag, and even pretending to sleep on the beams. But only the lunch image was published in the New York Herald Tribune in October 1932, 7 months before Rockefeller Center opened. Some theories include, there was a support platform just below, cropped out of frame. The workers were paid extra to pose for promotion. They were real workers, just asked to stay still for the shot. The truth may lie in the middle. Real workers, real location, but carefully arranged for the camera. Staged or not, the photo remains a symbol of bravery, labor, and the dream of rising above the void. Iron and immortality. 11 men, 260 meters above ground, having lunch on a steel beam. They became icons of human ambition, on the back of metal that shaped the 20th century. As historian Jim Rosenberger wrote, cars, airplanes, ships, bank vaults, desks. Life in 20th century America was lived in a world made of steel. Steel frames made construction cheaper and faster, and gave humans the ability to reach unimaginable heights. Other hauntingly similar photos. This image stands alone, but it's not alone. Let's revisit some equally breathtaking moments of defiant skywalking. Empire State Building construction, 1931. Workers standing on steel columns. Manhattan fog below. Nothing but boots and faith. Man balancing on girder, 1932. A man stands upright, arms stretched, no safety gear, high above New York. Mohawk workers building George Washington Bridge. Native skywalkers shaping bridges and towers across New York. Building the Brooklyn Bridge, late 19th century. Men dangle from chains over the freezing East River. No names remembered, only the bridge remains. Perhaps the most haunting thing about these photos isn't the height, it's the loneliness and greatness of humans in their time. These were ordinary men, nameless, faceless, but they became the foundation of monumental legacies. They weren't superheroes, they were people, and for that, they are immortal. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe to 5W Explore, and leave a comment. Would you dare to have lunch 850 feet in the air?